Hey, thrill seekers, this is your front row seat to pure, unfiltered chaos where rubber burns, metal screams, and every second flirts with disaster. No scripts, no slowing down, just a heart-pounding ride through raw mayhem. If you crave danger, adrenaline, and edge-of-your-seat action, welcome to the storm. Hang on tight, or don't bother showing up. One flash of the headlights, one sharp turn, and within seconds, all of Alachua County is swept into a wild chase you won't believe is real. On a quiet morning in Alachua County, Florida, things quickly spiraled out of control. A silver Chevrolet Suburban recklessly darted out of a parking lot, nearly causing a collision right in front of a sheriff's deputy. Sirens blared instantly, and the chase was on.
Florida 10, on signal 2, just threw a beer out the window, wrong lane of traffic. The highway patrol is directly in front of me, if you can let them know.
The SUV rockets through a parking lot, ignoring all traffic rules, and merges onto a two-lane road with no regard for public safety.
70. 50 miles an hour.
Blowing through a major intersection at US 441, the Suburban careens across the median, then swerves back into the correct lanes, leaving chaos in its wake. Then comes the insult, an arm out the window, middle finger raised high. This isn't just a getaway, it's defiance.
We're at 30, I'm pitting.
The first pit hits hard, ripping the rear bumper partially off, but the SUV barrels through a construction zone like a wrecking ball, undeterred. A second pit sends the vehicle sliding off-road, but somehow, the suspect recovers control.
Back up on me.
In the streets of Mechanipe, the suspect nearly loses control again. Another pit spins him around. Still, he punches the gas and shoots back toward the highway. Nothing is stopping this man.
He's running back northbound.
At over 100 miles per hour, the SUV weaves through traffic, dragging its broken bumper like a tale of destruction. A K-9 unit surges ahead. Officers from all directions coordinate this ends now. And it does. A final pit slams the Suburban sideways into a patrol unit. Smoke, crumpled metal, sirens screaming, now in cuffs. He's facing a wall of charges.
Now.
If you're a fan of heart-pounding chases and jaw-dropping action, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel so you never miss the next thrilling adventure. In just seconds, a red Camaro turns a quiet country road into a deadly racetrack, and the Arkansas State Police are ready to end it. On April 26, 2025, a routine evening in Magnolia, Arkansas turned intense when a red Chevrolet Camaro refused to stop for ASP Trooper J. Drake. What followed was a high-speed pursuit hitting over 120 miles per hour.
Coming out 79 on the back way from 30 on that side road. Boy Robert Victor, Ocean Victor. Boy Robert Victor, Ocean Victor.
Instead of pulling over, the Camaro darted off the main road, disappearing into the shadows of an unpaved stretch. Drake stayed locked in, headlights piercing the dust as he chased the suspect deeper into rural Columbia County.
It's gonna be expired tags and speeds 110, coming up on 79B.
At 128, it blew through intersections, ran red lights, and brake-checked the pursuing cruiser, putting innocent lives at risk.
Coming up to the intersection here at 7982 East. Just about his.
With traffic light and opportunity perfect, he made his move. A precision pit maneuver sent the Camaro careening off the road. The muscle car spun out, crashed through brush, and rolled violently into the trees.
Hey, show me your hands!
Moments later, red and blues lit up the crash site. Guns drawn, officers stormed in. Commands were shouted. From the wreckage, the driver crawled out, hands high in surrender. The chase was over, and the law had the last word.
I need rescue! In just seconds, an ordinary SUV turned into a high-speed threat on the highway, and the police weren't having it. In just seconds, a quiet Florida highway turned into a battleground. What started as a routine stop exploded into chaos when a black SUV refused to pull over and punched the gas, tearing down the lanes of St. Augustine like a runaway missile. The patrol unit stayed tight on the suspect's tail, speeding under overpasses and past highway signs pointing toward Jacksonville and Savannah. Every second, the stakes climbed higher. Civilians were at risk. Speed soared. There was no sign of slowing down. With precision and timing honed by training, the officer made his move. The pit maneuver hit clean. Metal screeched. The SUV spun out of control and slammed into a white vehicle hard. Before the smoke cleared, the suspect bolted, dressed in a white hoodie. He jumped from the wreck and made a run for it, but he didn't get far. The officer was already out, sprinting full force down the asphalt. Just seconds later, he caught up. A scuffle followed, tense, chaotic, but it ended with the suspect face down, handcuffed, and locked in the back of a cruiser. In just seconds, a crash, a fleeing car, and an entire city jolted awake into chaos. On May 4th, 2025, around 2 a.m., an ordinary night in Grand Rapids, Michigan suddenly turned into a high-speed nightmare. A stolen vehicle not only fled from the police, but also struck a pedestrian before disappearing. What followed was a heart-pounding pursuit across city streets, and you won't want to miss a second.
We did not locate a victim. No traffic speed 60 through 9th Street.
At the corner of 5th and Alpine, the moment hits. The trooper closes in and swings hard. A textbook pit. The black sedan spins out, tires screeching, and the chase slams to a halt. Doors fly open, suspects scatter into the night. Back at the crash site, officers surround the scene. 2 suspects are in custody.
Do you see someone run through here? To alley last.
Okay.
He's pinned down somewhere back in here.
Okay.
Couldn't get out of my freaking door.
That's all right. Nice work, though.
Thanks.
A simple stop on the highway escalates into a pulse-pounding chase when the driver of a gray Ford Focus refuses to pull over. On May 19, 2025, when a gray Ford Focus refused to pull over, what should have ended in seconds spiraled into a high-speed highway pursuit that kept officers and viewers on edge. With tension building and every second more dangerous, the officer made the move, executing a flawless pit maneuver that clipped the rear quarter of the Focus. Instantly, the car spun out of control, smashing into the concrete median as debris scattered across the asphalt. It was over. The Focus was wrecked. Doors flung open. The male driver stumbled out, only to be swarmed by officers who wasted no time taking him down and slapping on the cuffs. When you run from the cops, you don't just risk your freedom, you risk lives, including your own. From wild pits to 100+ mph speeds, these chases show how fast things spiral. Cops will catch up, the road will fight back, and your choices will have consequences. Think twice, because no escape is worth the wreck, the cuffs, or the charges. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any of the pulse racing chases ahead. The thrill never ends, and we've got incredible experiences lined up just for you. Stay tuned for more shocking twists and unforgettable moments.